Hello, YouTube fans. This is TheSkullKlown. Um, I want to talk about the stuff that we've been seeing right now. The whole alien I was about to say in the Mayans in Miami, and the whole obviously you heard me talk about the Jeffrey Epstein list, and I don't have to talk about it here. Maybe I might talk about it a little bit here, but not as much. Look, I know there's some brothers that I've been looking at that literally well at least some people I'll say some people feel like, hey, do not say that this is a distraction of the aliens and the Jeffrey Epstein stuff and all that stuff, like what's wrong with you and stuff like that. um the reason I have to say stuff like that, the reason, not to me, it's just to, I have to point this out because it's, at the end of the day, it's a distraction. It doesn't look, whatever they look. I've said this before, guys. I've said this before, and I've said it again. Whatever they show on the news is a distraction. If they didn't show, if they didn't talk about the whole alien thing in the mall in Miami in the news, then we would be singing a different tune. But guess what? They talked about it in the news. They wouldn't talk about something if it was about us destroying these motherfuckers. They wouldn't talk about it. Why would they? And yes, we've heard. Hear what I'm saying. We've heard that the aliens didn't harm anybody. We've heard. We've heard. Okay? And I don't know if the news even said that to begin with. I only see brothers and sisters talk about that, the ones that said that were there at the mall, quote unquote. Because I wasn't at the mall. These all these brothers and sisters that act like they care about us. That you know how sometimes they get some of our own and stuff like that. Then they do stuff and then automatically they want us to believe it. Well, then look at that. So guys, you gotta have your own mind. You gotta pay attention. I'm not saying you have to agree with me and all that, but at least look at the bigger picture here. The bigger picture is that these wicked ones are falling, and they're going to do anything possible for us to not focus on ourselves. Okay? Remember the time when they talked about the alien in somewhere else before Miami? Remember when we were talking about aliens coming down and shit like that? Look, guys, I want to tell you this right now. I don't know why you guys don't have this in your thick skulls already. It's 2023. We've already been invaded. We've been invaded for a long, long time. We've been invaded by these people that you like to call Caucasians. I'm sorry if you want to say it's racist or not. That is true. They told you it with Christopher Columbus when he came here in 1492, and that's just a date. And the thing is, they will make dates too, saying that they were around here in the 1300s. No, they weren't. Again, they're making this shit up. We are time ourselves. We are time. So the time that they made is bullshit, guys. We are time. We are time. Do you understand what I'm saying? We are time. So 2024, what they're saying 2023 and all that shit, shit is nothing. That's nothing. That's their calendar. It's not the cosmic calendar. Do you get it? Okay? But I know some idiots around here, especially if you show your brothers and sisters to this, they're just going to be like, well, it's right now, so that's what matters. And I'm over here like, no, it doesn't, dude. It's not following their philosophy. And yet you're going to wonder why, and then you're going to wonder why there's pedophiles, why people are dying, and why nothing doesn't change. Because you keep following their bullshit instead of actually putting your fucking goddamn foot down and start changing shit. I'm dead serious. That's the biggest pet peeve I have with some brothers and sisters. I've talked about this years ago. If you're not talking about building, if you're not talking about meditation, if you're not talking about doing your Tai Chi, then what the fuck you talking about? I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I'm not even going to listen to you. Build, do Tai Chi, meditate. And if you did build and you try to take it down, guess what? Do your sigils, get a notepad, still do your Tai Chi. Still meditate. You guys have no idea what Tai Chi can do. I'm dead serious. Okay? They don't want you to do Tai Chi. They don't want you to do that shit. For crying out loud. Not that long ago, I never said this, but I remember doing Tai Chi, and I'm still doing that too. I remember doing Tai Chi one day, and all of a sudden, you hear things about the sun with a hole on it, like with that little line that's on it, that black line basically. That's on the sun, and it's huge. And I'm over here like I'm over here laughing, and I'm over here like, look at this shit. The stuff that we can do, the stuff that we can manifest, the stuff that the sun and the cosmos is reacting to us. Okay? Stop waiting for people around here. I'm dead serious. Stop waiting for people. Stop waiting for you to hear extraterrestrials to come here so automatically you can feel like you can do something. The extraterrestrials are already here, motherfuckers. They're you and me and these motherfuckers that are wicked like a motherfucker. And this is our home. It's not these wicked motherfuckers' home, but they want to think that it's your fucking goddamn home. You want to think that it's their goddamn home. That's why they fucking make it goddamn snow. Alright? If you want to prove that the snow is fake, grab snow, put it up in a ball, and get a lighter. If it doesn't melt, guess what? Your snow, that's where your area is at, is fucking fake. Ain't water that is cold enough to be snow. Does that make sense? Because they know how to do that too. Because they took Nikola Tesla technology. Guys, you don't. The people when you tell brothers and sisters this, and then do their research, and they still become covenant dissonant, and they want to become naive, that's their fucking goddamn fault. That's their fucking goddamn fault. There's Nikola Tesla made machines and all that shit. I don't have to point that out. Made machines of weather machines and shit like that. And these motherfuckers took it away from him. I'm not saying he was a good person and all that shit. I'm not saying that. I'm saying they just took it away from him. And now they're using it for their own needs. Okay? And yet, when you tell a brother and sister that the winter is fake, they want to think that you're crazy. And when we hear like, the fuck's wrong with you? You agree with the Nikola Tesla shit that they stole the technology and shit like that, or they grabbed his technology because he figured out some shit. You will agree with that, but you won't agree them using that technology to make it snow or rain or do what the fuck they want to. What the fuck's wrong with you? So that's how you know you're not fucking thinking. That's how I know you're so fucking dumb and ignorant to the point that you do not want to change your reality. You're scared. No, don't say that you're not scared. You are fucking scared. You're fucking scared like a little fucking goddamn pussy. The reason I'm speaking like this is because this is your planet. This is your land. This is your people that they keep killing off every fucking goddamn day. And what do you need to fucking show for it? What the fuck do you need to fucking think of? Be friends with them. That's what you want to be with, right? You want to be friends with these motherfucking pedophiles, right? Someone over here was going to be like, you're acting like all these orcs are pedophiles. I'm not saying that. Who said that? Who said that? I didn't say that. Some of them are. How some of our own people are fucked up. Okay? But the fact of the matter is, guys, there's an invasion of a species that came here. Don't think it's just the reptilians and the greys and the insectoids. Because it's the same people that you keep seeing every fucking day every time you come outside. Because these reptilians took the original orcs and made them to what they look like right now. Does that make sense? Okay? And they know their demise. These orcs been knowing their demise for a long fucking goddamn time. Okay? I know there's some orcs out here that are like, oh, I don't want to die and shit like that. Well, guess what? That's not my problem. That's not my problem. The only one you need to blame is your fucking ancestors, guys. Don't blame fucking me just because your ancestors decided to come here, started raping me and my fucking family and my friends and all my people just for them to stay here. Don't blame me for that shit. And then some idiots of our brothers and sisters out here are going to be like, let it go. Let it go? They don't let it go. They don't let it go. They make fun of you as a chance they get. They talk shit about you any chance they get. They tell you that you're a piece of shit any chance they get. They laugh at you any chance they get. Every time you get fooled with this Jeffrey Epstein list or the fucking goddamn fucking aliens in Miami, they're fucking laughing at you. I don't give a fuck if that shit's fake or real. It's still the fucking goddamn distraction, you dumb fucking idiots. Because you're not focusing on you. Do you understand all of a sudden the fucking distraction then? How stupid can you be? How stupid can you be? You mean to tell me, oh, this and that is real and shit like that, when the news is talking about it, and we all agree that the news is bullshit and whatever they say is the reverse. So what are we doing here? Are you guys are showing your true colors, knowing that you are fucking you're a psyop? That you're a fucking, because there's so many there's some people around here that I'm seeing that they point fingers and saying that, oh, you're just working for these people, working for these and all that shit. And I'm over here laughing like, you pointing fingers, but the only person I'm seeing pointing fingers out is you. No one else is not doing this shit. I'm not doing it. The only time I point fingers is when something's really fucking wrong around here, and this is fucking wrong. I'm not pointing out who's who, but we can all literally know who's who's literally in tune to thyself. Everyone knows who is in tune to thyself, and everyone knows who's not in tune to thyself. Especially if you keep following that fucking goddamn book called the Bible. Oh, it's in the Bible. I don't care if it's in the fucking Bible. What's inside of you, motherfucker? What's inside of your soul? What's inside of your spirit and your soul? What's inside of your body? What does the mother cosmos tell you when you're in tune with thyself and you see shit that's happening around you? What does mother tell you? McFly, hello? Or you just want to listen to these wicked ones, or you just want to listen to a fucking goddamn Bible that literally a wicked one made. Okay? Because there's a fucking difference. You can't go away here being like these wicked ones need to be gone when you follow a book that these wicked ones made, aka the Bible. I don't give a fuck if you guys try to break it down and all the shit. Look, I broke it down too, and I've talked about some of it here. But at the end of the day, I know that these motherfuckers goddamn made it, and they put whatever they fuck they want with it. Okay? If you want to find out your true history, look at the Sumerians. Look at the fucking goddamn Kemet. Look at all the civilizations all around the world. Okay? Because they all mention a great flood happening and wicked beings coming here. They've all mentioned that. And they also mention that a great awakening will happen. All of these civilizations mention that shit. But yet United States refuses to acknowledge none of that, all of that shit. Why? Why? You know exactly fucking goddamn why. The hell's wrong with you? The hell is wrong with you? If you can't think for yourself and if you can't think for yourself and you expect to listen to these wicked ones, well, at the same time, you're still like, oh, I'm not listening to these wicked ones, even though what they pump out all the time, you're talking about it? There's a reason why I didn't make a video talking about the alien Miami stuff. Obviously, I'm talking about it here, but I'm talking about other stuff too, not just besides that shit. That's why I made a whole video saying that we need to do better. We need to do fucking better here, guys. Remedy H fucking made fun of you, and I was just like, Look, I'll admit this right now. When I first heard about it, I was curious, but then I looked at it more and more and more and more, and I was just like, what the fuck am I hearing here? Especially when you hear brothers and sisters that say that they were there, and they're saying that, oh, it's 9 foot, 10 foot aliens, and they could be, and they're Anunnaki or some shit. Yet they show a footage of an alien that looks like a fucking goddamn mantis being. With its hind legs and shit like that. Looks like a fucking ostrich. What the fuck are we doing here? The fuck is wrong with you? Now, if any brothers and sisters point these out just to show the stupidness of how these wicked ones are, then that's fine. That's totally different from what you telling than what people are showing. Look, the reason I showed some of those clips, there's even There's even a video that I showed that an orc talked about this stuff in Miami, but he even mentioned that this could be fucking goddamn fake too. And I started laughing inside myself because I'm like, I started laughing. I'm like, you mean to tell me this orc can figure that shit out, but none of our people can't? What the fuck? What? And you see it now. It's barely talked about now. I wonder why. Because it was a distraction. People need to stop with this shit. I don't care if you don't believe in a distraction, that's fine. Go ahead. Put your energy on that instead of yourself. It looks like you want to listen to them and not yourself. Yep, I said it. Again, you can share the information, you can see and observe and all that stuff, but at the same time, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. And I don't see no brothers and sisters talk about this stuff. I shared this on my community channel. That's the sun and then something right next to it. Again, I posted it saying that, hey, this could be fake because the channel because the Facebook page that I follow could be fucking putting misinformation. That's why I put your thoughts. And like I said before, see and observe and make your own conclusions. Okay? So I shared Miami as warning on my page with Kalai and all that stuff, but I shared this too because you can't even fucking goddamn see it, because this orc right here literally talks about this. Hold on.
Alright, Joe, the gentleman in the video that
just listen to it.
Claims he was at the Miami incident. He explains what took place when he was there. Check it out. This guy is claiming to be a witness, saying he was at Miami when the said event took place. Disclaimer, I am in no way saying he is absolutely telling the truth. I do not know. He could be trolling. He could just be making this up for clout. It doesn't seem like it, but that could be the case. I'm surprised there hasn't been anybody coming forward with lies or statements that were false just to get clout yet. But if you look at his account, there's hardly any followers on it. He hardly ever posts. His last post was early November, and before that, it was early October. He posts once a month, if that. So it doesn't.
And the thing is, too, that stuff doesn't matter. But what this orc said, saying that it could be fake and all that, he could be trolling and shit like that. The fact that he pointed that out should tell you a lot, too. It should tell you a lot. Okay? And yes, from what we heard, like I said before, from what we heard from the people in the back, they're all idiots. From what we heard, the aliens didn't do anything to the people. All they did was got scared and run. Again, this is from what we heard. It's not confirmed. It's what we heard. Do you understand what I'm saying? Okay? God. This is the thing that a lot of people don't think about. They'll be like, well, I heard it. Yeah, but is it confirmed? Go to the astral, meditate. Find out if it's fucking goddamn real or not, man. Seriously. I'm literally meditating not that long ago. I literally asked mom on Cosmos. I'm like, look at all of this shit. Do you really think it's real? She literally told me, why would I think it's real? I started dying in my head. I'm like, yo, I'm dead serious. I'm not playing with you. Look in my eyes. I literally told the Mother Cosmos when I was meditating, do you think that any of this shit is real? And she's like, why would it be real? I'm like, you have to listen to the back of your mind, not what your mind wants to hear. There's a difference, okay? There's a fucking difference. I hope you guys know this. They want to talk about aliens and all that shit, but they don't want to talk about themselves. They don't want to talk about how they invaded a planet and destroyed people that were on this planet and changed their history, their mindset, and raped them and killed them. They don't want to talk about that, but yet they want to talk about fucking aliens in Miami. Yet they want to talk about the Jeffrey Epstein list too. When does this shit fucking end for you? For some people in their head, man. I even told my sister that shit is that the Jeffrey Epstein list is a distraction, and she agreed. She's like, of course it's. She's like, yeah, it's a distraction, because it is. If you don't think it is, I don't give a fuck. It's a fucking goddamn real, motherfuckers. It's a distraction at the end of the fucking goddamn day. Sorry about that. But again, most people are going to be like, oh, but you're saying you don't care if it's real and all that shit. Because, guys, what the fuck did I just say not that long ago? Everything is about us. Everything starts with us and ends with us. Okay? So many wicked ones, so many other beings around here are afraid of us. Okay? Things are changing in this planet, of course. But don't be fooled about the bullshit that is happening around us, man. Okay? Because my friend, look, my friend told me the whole was telling me about the Jeffrey Epstein list, right? He's like, what did you hear? What did you hear? Because he likes to get my opinions on it, and I was going to mention about the sun and all that to him, but I was just like, no, I'm not, because he didn't mention that. He didn't tell me that. He just told me about the Jeffrey Epstein list, and all I said was just like, what I literally told him this. I heard from what my sister was telling and what you are saying. That's really it. And that should give him a confirmation there that this whole shit is a fucking distraction. Because that's all I'm hearing from these same fucking people. Same thing. Again, that's all I'm hearing from these people. The same fucking goddamn bullshit. It's like you guys are playing the phone game here. And I'm over here like, what are you talking? What are you doing? What are you doing? Fuck that shit. Fuck that other shit. And focus on you. Focus on you. This shit is over. Focus on you. Stop fucking talking about the Jeffrey Epstein shit and start talking about these alien fucking shits. Focus on you. What the fuck's wrong with you, you fucking idiot? Are you that much of an idiot to talk about this shit on your channel? There's a difference between debunking it and literally praising it like a motherfucker, acting like, someone's gonna fucking save your ass. Now, there is a difference when you look at it and you'll be like, okay, you see this? You see what time it is? They're trying to do this and that and all that crap. There's a difference. Of course, there's brothers and sisters out here that will point stuff out like that. And that's fine. Because we know what time it is. This shit, what they're doing anything possible for us to distract us from ourselves, man. They don't want us to meditate. They don't want us to do our Tai Chi. They don't want us to build. They don't want us to write down certain things on a notebook to make things come to life in cursive, obviously. I was doing that all day today. Wrote shit down and all that stuff. I said it out loud to myself so it can go to the universe, and I also said it in my head too when I was writing it down. Come on, guys. This is the power that we have, man. And look, yes, they made it snow here. But guess what? When it first snowed here, that shit was foggy as a motherfucker. It was foggy as hell. It's still foggy. Not as much as it was yesterday, but it's foggy. And I'm over here like, People are wondering, like Remedy H pointed out. Let's see, hold on. Remedy H did point out, don't be fooled about this, their winter bullshit. And I'm like, exactly. Because you can literally feel the air. You can literally feel the atmosphere that it's changed. It's hot. Yet they want to fucking make it cold. And I don't know why some brothers and sisters out here are not fucking noticing already. What does it take for some brothers and sisters out here to fucking notice that this winter shit is fucking bullshit? For all of a sudden we don't have winter anymore, then they're going to scream global warming? Global warming is literally what they told you. And also, when they do say global warming, they're literally killing the planet. They're telling you they're killing the planet, but yeah, you're saying, oh, save the planet, and giving them money. They're using that money to kill the planet even more. Does that make sense? They say global warming, they make stuff, like stuff so people could put money in, then they grab that money to destroy the planet even more. Why are you guys not putting this together? They don't give a fuck about the planet. They don't give a fuck about you. And stop acting. Some people around here still think that, oh, that would never happen. Of them trying to take out nature by 2025. Of course it won't happen. But of course it won't happen because these wicked ones are literally dying off. But to the fact that some people around here cannot fathom of these wicked ones trying so hard to get rid of us is literally fucking laughable. It's laughable. It's laughable that some of our people do not think that these beings will try anything possible to get rid of your fucking ass. Just to be on this planet. And I say this right now. I've said this before and I say it again. If they took us all out and they stood on this planet would literally blow up. We are the co-creators of our reality. And the planet cannot survive without us. We are the cells of this planet. So if we are gone, she will blow up herself. Along with these wicked ones in it. And they can't leave. They can't leave right now. Shout out to Sirius Temple, because he said this a while back. It is Tiamat, planet Kai, is the worst place to be in if you are a wicked one right now. This is the worst place to be in the cosmos right now, guys. If you are a reptilian, an insectoid, an orc, I don't give a fuck, any wicked motherfucker. You are the worst place to be in here right now. This is a hot oven that's about to burst, and you're in it, and you're about to pop like a zit. That is what's going to happen to you. Have you ever seen Transformers? No. Have you seen Bumblebee? The Transformers movie? When one of the Transformers kills a cop or some shit, and he's like, oh, I like the way they pop. Because that's what's going to happen to you guys. You guys are going to pop. You guys are going to explode. Like a fucking confetti. Seriously. And when this stuff happens to you guys, and all of our brothers and sisters start seeing these people dropping off like flies, what are they going to think? That should tell you right there that you're not one of these beings. You're not a human, and you never will be a human. Stop acting like you're human. You're not human. Look at your fucking goddamn history. You think white people were the Titans? The gods? Are you stupid? Oh, okay, look at the fucking Greek stuff, and every Greek is fucking white. Not one is fucking so-called color. So-called black and Afro-Hispanic. Are you fucking kidding me? Go fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. Telling me, oh, but that's our story. That is our shit. Okay? Because if you did your fucking goddamn research, you will actually know that those fucking goddamn Greek gods are the Mesopotamia gods and also the freaking Kemet gods. If you do your fucking research, if you went on Google, you fucking idiot. This is the shit that I'm tired of. I'm tired of the ignorancy. I'm tired of the fucking goddamn laziness. Why are you so lazy to fucking goddamn research this shit? Why? Why are you so fucking lazy? You're so lazy to fucking research to find out that one of the Kemet gods is also part of a Greek god because they're the same fucking goddamn person, and you can't put two and two together. Oh, a Greek god here that has the same name as a Kemet god, he looks like a brother, while this one looks like a Caucasian person. Put the math together, you fucking idiot. What came first? The Kemet stuff came first before the Greek stuff. So you have to put that shit together. Don't be an idiot. That's how I know you don't want to learn. 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 You want to be ignorant? You want to be ignorant, you want to be stagnated, and you never want to grow. That's how I know you want to die ignorant and you want to die stupid. Go ahead. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Those type of people that just want to be ignorant and dumb and never fucking want to learn, guess what? You're going to die off because this planet does not fucking want you here. This planet doesn't want you. I don't give a fuck if you're a brother or a sister. You don't want to learn? Get the fuck out of this planet. Get the fuck out of this planet. Get the fuck out of here. Okay? Because I'm tired of the fucking ignorancy. I'm tired of the fucking bullshit. And I'm tired of the fucking goddamn lies. There's no reason for you to not fucking research this shit. And then you could tell a fucking white person this shit and they have their eyes like this. Because they know what the fuck you're talking about. The hell's wrong with you? The hell is wrong with you? There was an orc teacher that literally admitted to me that she was an orc. And I remember telling my friend this, and one of the girls I had a crush on, that too, and they couldn't believe it themselves. They were like, wow, she literally just admitted. Of course she did. When I mentioned, orc, I forgot what I said, but I said something about an orc, and she opened her eyes like this, and she was like, I'm an orc. And I'm over here like, what the fuck? I'm over here like, she literally admit this shit. So if Caucasian people can admit who they are to themselves, why we can't? It's because that's how I know that your ancestors that look like you were beating down to a bloody pulp to the point that you said, yes, master, I love you, master. And that's what pisses you off. That's what pisses a lot of people off around here because they don't want to admit to themselves that they were slaves to the man, basically. And it's not even that, too. They enslaved your mind. That's what you don't want to admit. You don't want to admit to yourself that they enslaved your mind to the point that you cannot think outside of the box, 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 outside of the box. Because you're scared to get outside of the box, 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 outside of the box. You're scared. You're scared. You're scared to look beyond outside of the box. Because when you do get outside of the box, guess what? That other box that you got out of expands. And then if you get outside of the other box, it expands even further and further and further. You're scared of that because you want to stay in that little tiny box because that's all you know. That's all you know. You don't know what people go when they'll die. You think that they just die and that's it. And then when I talk about all the spiritual stuff, you think it's fucking religion. The hell's wrong with you? Heaven and hell is a mindset. I hope you fucking know that shit. Heaven and hell isn't fucking a real place. It's a mindset. It's a fucking mindset. If you have a bad mindset, you're going to go through hell in this life. If you have a good mindset, you're going to go through heaven in this life. Does that make sense? And then you just go back to the cosmic mama when you're gone. And you become immortal because you don't truly die. If you are a carbon person, if they call you black, and if they call you Afro-Hispanic, you are part of this land called America. Especially if you were born here. Especially if you were born on Turtle Island. From all the way down to, all the way down to South America, all the way up to Canada. And even that is not, even from South America, that's not really part of Turtle Island, but it's still part of America, basically. Still part of Atlantis, basically. Still part of the land that's attached to Mexico and America, and then Canada. All of that land that you see That's called United States and North America and South America. All of that stuff is part of our land, and we are original to it. Okay, that's why they don't want you to think about other stuff that's around here. They don't want you to think about who we were, because once you think about who we used to be back in the day, that's when your mind starts changing. That's when frequency starts changing, and when that starts changing, they start dying off. Okay, they don't want you to think the way I'm thinking because they start dying off just by you talking about this knowledge. Okay, seriously, I'm that serious. You just by meditating, doing your Tai Chi, writing down your sigils and all that stuff, writing down stuff that you want to happen in cursive and stuff like that, it kills them off. It kills the unnatural people off. I don't give a fuck if you think it's fucked up. That just tells me that you don't want to do shit. You don't want to do shit. You don't want to do shit. You can't be this lazy. You can't be this lazy because there will be a time and a place when the cosmic mom is going to force you not to be lazy. Okay? And then you will realize who you need to fucking deal with, man. Alright? I don't give a fuck if you say that, oh, I don't have my own free will. Yeah, you do. But if you go over the cosmic law, the cosmic mama stuff, guess what? She's going to drag you down or she's going to teach you a lesson. It depends what you're doing. Okay? So none of this, look, someone is going to make a video, I'm sure, showing that, oh, everyone thought that this stuff was a distraction and shit like that, but now look at it. I'm sure someone's going to do that. But at the same time, what about us? What about you and me? You want to talk about the aliens in Miami, you want to talk about the Jeffrey Epstein list, but what about us? What about us? Talk about to the people that we used to freaking levitate stuff just by going like, I'm dead serious. Okay? Look at the movie The Dark Crystal. When the mystics went like, and one of the, it looked like a crustacean creature that the wicked ones made. They were about to attack them, and then they stopped. And they let them go free because they had that vibration, and they were a part of nature. You see that? You see that? Because in Dark Crystal Age of Resistance, they showed how they make those crustacean creatures. Okay? So you guys need to pay attention to stuff like that, alright? Seriously. There's a reason why in Godzilla King of the Monsters, when Kalai showed that clip, there's a reason why they said that there's a reason why in that movie they literally pointed out that humans refuse to realize the facts that we are not alone, that we are doomed to die. Yes, you are. You are doomed to die. And some brothers and sisters out here want to be like, well, if they die off, we're going to die off too. Okay, then. If you think that way, then fine. What scares you so much? You're immortal at the end of the day, right? Why are you scared of death? Death is supposed to be your best friend, motherfucker. The reason I say that is because you're supposed to get the fuck out of here and be part of the spiritual planet. Okay? And yes, he's supposed to bring this physical planet into the spiritual world because that's what we're doing. Okay? But now the Titans have woken up to the point that the Cosmic Mom wants to fucking evolve. She wants to get the fuck out of this situation. And I cannot blame her. Can you? That's why she's doing her thing. That's why she eventually, when the stuff does go down, she's going to do what she has to do. Okay? So that's it, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. I know I went to a huge tangent there, but guys, come on. Come on. We can't be this fucking stupid. We cannot be this naive, man. Seriously. We cannot be this naive. Because when you look at videos that people talk about with the Miami alien stuff, right? And then you have a brother or a sister literally talking about, oh, they were like 10 feet and all that, Anunnaki and shit like that. And then you see a clip of of an alien that they show saying that they were in there, and automatically it looks like a fucking goddamn mantis creature. I'm just like, the fuck's wrong with you? You know the first thing that never came to you guys' heads? That maybe the wicked ones told them to not do anything. Ever thought of that? Oh, but why was there so many cops? Why wouldn't they be? All of them are fucking goddamn wicked ones anyways. Why wouldn't they join the party and make it look good? It's a script. It's a script, guys. The hell is wrong with you? Why you guys are not thinking outside of the box, outside of the box, outside of the box? Are you that scared? If you're that scared to look outside of the box, then something's literally wrong with you, man. Something's seriously wrong with you. I have no words. Because I've learned so much just by looking outside of the box, man. Seriously, man. People get so scared around here. And they never literally changed. They never evolved. They never evolved. That's why some brothers and sisters out here are literally saying, why nothing hasn't changed and all that shit. It's because you're not doing the work. You're not seeing it. Oh, I don't see it. Yeah, because you're not tapped into thyself. You're not tapped into nature. You can't, I dare you to fucking goddamn lie to me, you stupid piece of shit. I dare you to fucking lie to me. I fucking dare you. I fucking dare you. Because I know you would be a fucking piece of shit if you fucking lied to me like that. You can't fucking lie to me when I know that I'm fucking in tune to the freaking planet, to ourselves, and you can't fucking tell me that I'm fucking goddamn lying when you fucking haven't done the fucking goddamn work. Seriously. And that's nothing against, and look, if you're still trying to learn, still trying to figure things out, of course that's fine. But when you're being ignorant to the point that you don't want to listen to that information, you want to put stuff the way you want to just because it suits your needs or makes you feel good. For example, all these orcs are going to die. Oh, that's racist. You can't say that. We all won. Shit like that I'm talking about. Go ahead, think that you all won. But to be honest, I give you this right now. Ever since I became in tune and spiritual to thyself, every time I come across with a Caucasian person, they look at me like this. Like I have fucking 100 eyes or 100 heads. They look at me like I'm fucking goddamn Godzilla. I'm fucking dead serious. And none of my brothers and sisters notice this shit. That the ones that in my circle, they never notice this shit. They never notice it. They never fucking notice. They never notice. And I don't think they never will notice. Maybe they will one day, but I won't be around to see them notice. Because I said this before and I said it again. When shit goes down, I will not be here. I'll be fighting these motherfuckers and fucking destroying their fucking goddamn ass. Alright? I'm going to be lifting up tanks with my fucking goddamn pinky. Seriously. That's the power that we have. We can literally lift up a tank just by looking at it. We can literally destroy a wicked one and make them melt and disintegrate just by looking at them. This is the power that we have. And once you put that inside your mind and realize that's your power, guess what? They can't touch you. They can't do shit. They get scared of you. They get scared if they even touch you. That's when the FBI came to my house, came to here actually, to my mom's house, and I shook one of their hands. They didn't want to shake my hand. They were like this. While I gave them a nice firm grip like a man. But they were like this. And I was like this. I was like this, but they were like this. I remember showing it to my friend and my brother-in-law, and they started laughing. They couldn't believe it. They could not believe it. They couldn't believe it. They thought they knew that I wasn't lying. They thought it was just hilarious that how they were acting. And I told these FBI people, the reason I say these certain things online is because you guys didn't do your job. You guys are not saving these. You guys are not fighting. You guys are not doing your job. You guys are not going after these pedophiles. You're actually protecting them and making sure these little kids get abducted and get fucked over. So you know what? That right there is what scared them the most. When I told them the truth, because when they did came here, I said the story before. I literally told Mama, what should I say? My Mama Cosmos was literally saying, just say the truth, and I did, didn't lie, said the whole truth and nothing but the truth. And they got scared and left. They thought I probably would have got scared. No, they got scared. They did. They got scared. If they'd never went and gotten scared, they wouldn't hesitate to not shake my hand. Am I right? Prove me that I'm wrong. Alright. So I'll see you guys later. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Alright, seriously. This is something that we need to talk about. I'm dead serious. I hope you guys can get more aware of thyself. Look, any brothers and sisters that got tricked with this, I'm not saying you're stupid. I'm not saying you're dumb or anything like that. I'm just saying that, hey, it happens. It does. It happens. Sometimes things come out there, and you might get tricked. You might get deceived. But we have to remind ourselves that if they put it in the news, it's fake. It's a distraction. Okay? Seriously. There's some, I'm not going to call their names or anything like that, but I've been seeing some people out here that are saying that the Miami thing that happened is not in the news and shit like that. And I'm over here like on YouTube being like, and then boom, all I see is Fox talking about it and other newscasts talking about it. And I'm over here like, so you were saying, are you an op? Or, are you just confused? Because there's no in between. Either you're part of these wicked motherfuckers, or you don't know. And that's fine if you don't know. We're still here to learn and grow and stuff like that. I get it. But if you are one of these motherfuckers that are trying to turn people away for certain shit, make them believe certain things that they're not supposed to fucking goddamn believe, guess what? Mama is going to take you out. Mama is going to take you out. You be the first ones to be taken out alongside with these motherfuckers. And you be right next to them, fucking literally dying right next to them. And you be wondering why. It's because you're giving false information to the point that people are confused that they don't even know where to go. Even though I've been telling people to focus on you, focus on thyself, and see and observe. And that is it. That's it. That is it. You don't have to do what I do. That's fine. I'm just giving you my advice. I'm just giving you my experience of what I've been going through this whole thing. Okay? And not so long ago, something happened in my friend's family. I don't want to talk about it too much, but basically I was like family with them. I've been families with my friend for like, I've been knowing my friend for like since I was 12 years old, and I'm 31. I mean, well, going to be 31 soon in June, but I'm 30 right now. So I've been knowing them for a long, long time. This vessel is 30 years old. My soul is much, much older than that. My spirit and soul much, much older than that. But this physical vessel is 30 years old. And we've been like family since I was like 12. So stuff happened there. So if something happened, and then all of a sudden you got distracted with this, it happens. Sometimes things happen in your life, and then you see something happen, and you're like, oh my god, is that real? Wait, hold on. I have to bring myself back a bit and look at the situation here, and look at it with better views, better into. And if you still can't figure it out, just go inside with yourself, ask Mother Universe, ask the cosmos, ask your higher self. You get that answer, baby. you get that answer. All you have to do is just listen. Just listen, man. You need to have the eye to see and the ears to hear. Okay? So I'll see you guys. Be safe. I love you guys. Seriously, I do. I love you guys so much. And hope you guys take care of yourselves. And just remember, know who you are. Know what your power is. And whatever these wicked ones try to do, just know that it's a distraction. If it's in the news and they're talking about it, it's a distraction. Many people have told this. Many people have said this before, and I know why. And I do not know why people are forgetting about this. The revolution will not be televised. Do you get that? Do you get that? The revolution that we are going to go through, the stuff that us fighting these wicked ones, is not going to be televised. It's not going to be fucking recorded on a fucking goddamn phone. Don't be disappointed. If you're disappointed, that's on you. That's on you. That is on you. Alright, because this is a great time to be alive to witness all of this shit. You know, and some brothers and sisters that have left us, they're going to come back. They're going to come back. They're going to come back when this shit does go down. And they're going to find you. And when they do find you, you better man the fucking women to man it up. Because they're ready to fight. Not with you, but to fight these wicked ones. And they're hoping that you are ready to fight alongside with them. And these are your family members. These are not like other races of beings that might look like you, but have savage intentions. I'm not talking about those. I'm not talking about them. And people seem to forget that, yes, there's beings out there that are like that. I'm sorry. Some people want to be like, oh no, this and that and all that. Guys, you got to remember, there's some of us there's some of our own kind that really don't give a fuck, man. They really don't. They really don't, man. What I already told you guys this between the gods and the titans, man. Some of the gods don't give a fuck about us. Some of the gods don't give a fuck about the titans, so the gods going to try to do anything possible to make sure the titans stay ignorant, to stay in this low density shit that we're not supposed to. We're elemental beings. We're not supposed to be in the physical realm. You know, not to say we can't visit the physical realm or lift the physical realm up to the spiritual realm. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying we can't do that. Of course we can. It's just that we are elemental beings, chaos beings, to the point that we're not supposed to be in the physical. We're not even supposed to be fucking goddamn walking. We're supposed to be fucking flying. You know? We're supposed to be flying, levitating. Okay? We're supposed to be flying like birds. Have you ever looked at birds one time and you were like, I want to fly like that? Or be like, how come we can't fly like that? And then you want to mention to some brothers and sisters being like, oh, maybe if we just push you off, you know, not in a high distance, but push you off to the point that you can like try to make a distance of you floating or something like that as a start. Like, say like there's a little step right here, right? And then you jump off the step just to learn how to fly, kind of like what birds do with their young. You push them out of the nest so they can learn how to fly. You push yourself out of a little high area, not too high for you to kill yourself, but high enough for you to like stairs. You jump out of there like what, the second steps and all that shit, just to see if you can do it. You know, you keep practicing on that, practicing. That's why sometimes, some days I just jump sometimes just to, you know, move that technique basically, to, because if you don't push yourself to that, how are you ever going to actually fly? You know, that's just a thing. And I'm not saying it's 100% true, but when you look at nature, you got to take nature as an example. You got to look at nature and be like, okay. Because these motherfuckers sometimes, have you looked at some of their freaking machines that they use? Like a tractor and stuff like that. Some of them look like freaking insects and other animals. There's a reason for that. I remember looking at a video where someone was talking about they grabbed different animals and insects and learned from them, and use that technique to make machines out of that to do something that they can use, you know? So it's not all technology that's like that, but some of them look at it and be like, okay, we can probably do this and do that. Because these wicked ones know that if you look at nature, you can use it to your advantage and use it to a machine or something like that to make it to make a machine that is functional like that, basically, but it'll be in their own image to the point that it's not gonna work the way we made it, if that makes sense. Because if we made it, obviously it won't have wheels, it just hover. We never had, I mean, yeah, we never had wheels to begin with. And even if it did, it just, again, hover. It would just hover. Everything just hovers. Seriously. We had a lot of things that just hover. And then when you see the 1800s and the 1700s also about the technology that they had, and you were like, what the fuck? This is like technology we've never seen before. It's because we had that technology. Like, for example, when the tire went like this way and it didn't break, but to make sure that there was room for other cars to get some space in the parking lot, that's old technology that we used to have, even though that's not the original technology that we actually used, because everything was just floating. And then when we went down in density, that's when we had to change it a bit to make sure that we had the knowledge of technology, obviously, but everything went down to the point that we had to use different things now. Like, again, the wheel, for example. If you look at old clips and everything like that. But not to say that these wicked ones saw those floating things and tried to recreate it and couldn't recreate it properly, but made it in a way that they could make it their own way, but getting things from our people that sowing knowledge from other people, and then they make them, and then they just killed them and then use them, because that does happen. So see you guys. I've been here for too long. Be safe. But yeah, that's it. Just be safe, man. Seriously, be safe. Be kind to yourself, man. Seriously, be kind to yourself. Be respectful to yourself. Know thyself. Meditate every day. Do your Tai Chi, building all that shit, man. Seriously. Focus on you. Focus on you and know thyself. Learn from you every day, man. Learn from you every day. And I know I've learned a lot about myself every day too. Today, I know I've learned that you have to make sure that you got your information right. Not to say I didn't learn that before, but you have to learn. You have to know. Like today, I've learned that even if it might sound good, not even that, because I've learned that too. I don't even know how to describe what I've learned today, because all I have to say is that you learn stuff every day to the point that sometimes you might not even describe it, but you know that you did learn something. And that's all that matters, because some of these spiritual stuff that we know, you can't explain it. You have to experience it. Because you telling somebody, it's not going to do justice. And I've said this before too. Sometimes just saying it is not doing justice. Look at all the stuff that they show in the superhero movies. That doesn't do justice of what we are at all, to be quite honest with you. You see how Superman flies, right? Superman, we fly faster than Superman because they wouldn't be seeing us if we flew what we originally flied. But yet they put it on screen showing that, oh no, we know how you guys fly. No, you what? We were like in a second. You guys didn't even see it. So you guys just imagined something like that happening, even though we could have just teleported right here and there instead of just going like choo, choo. We could have just been like doop doop instead of just like like flying really fast instead of just manifesting yourself right here. Does that make sense? So I'll see you guys and take care.